about this cave for 1,200 years until a farmer stumbled on it in the 1970s when he was chasing his dog through the jungle. The cave is a completely different environment.
Anyone can learn to fly.
For my money, where he's trying to...
The two Z's, right? Yeah, right. Try to keep it straight.
I think really that's what's going to happen in the cave business. I think we're going to try and get as much intelligence out of those that we have captured.
Right, it's a bit of a media blitz from the Al-Qaeda production house.
Well, we'll still be in the cave business for some time.
It runs training camps, it provides support facilities and financing for terrorist enterprises.
Anyone can learn to fly. And we know that terrorists are generally very good at recruiting through social networks. That's a very important aspect of recruitment. And finally, they're all advertising on the internet. They have elaborate websites trying to make jihad look very attractive.
How do you get at them? How do you get at them?
I mean,
That's
a high level of intelligence.
for my money, where he'd try and escape.
It runs training camps, it provides support facilities and financing for terrorist enterprises.
A mystery will be revealed.
It's Riken 5. That must be where the secret is hidden.
And a new adventure begins.
Confirming to Fox that the U.S. is helping lead the attack in an area of extreme importance. The mountains of Tora Bora near the Pakistani border.
Zordoom Prison. To infiltrate this fortified fortress of fear, our agent, codenamed Dead Meat, will make his way along the grind rail of certain death, traverse the walkway of tortured souls, and ascend the grab ramp into the mouth of the Jolly Jackal.
This is a fortress, a complex.
They hit his house a year ago and discovered essentially a studio, not quite as fancy as yours or mine, but a pretty big studio with duplicating machines, etc. So they're starting to pick apart that network pretty good.
Basically, not just, I'm totally at a loss for words right now. It's totally my fault though.
I mean, a high level of intelligence. Spider group made up of trusted Pakistani intelligence agents, CIA agents, and a number of wealthy businessmen who have funded privately a group that is tracking bin Laden and al-Zawahiri.
Oh, do they have a name?
They call it the Spider Group.
Praise the royalty, I found it.
Huh? That's not all you found, insect.
It's an enormous cave and tunnel complex built back during the 80s in the fight against the Soviets.
Oh, do they have a name?
They call it the Spider Group.
Anyone can learn to fly.
Oh, do they have a name?
They call it the Spider Group.
So it's a very far-reaching organization.
In the region.
Arabs killing Arabs, Muslims killing Muslims, and doing it at a wedding.
Exactly.
Yeah. You bet. This is serious business.
It is a group, a united front to combat, as they say, Christians and Jews, or Crusaders and Jews. It is a network of affiliated terrorist groups that stretches into some 50 to 60 countries.
Are very concerned about intelligence, counterintelligence in particular. They're very, very good at evading law enforcement detection.
Orans, not this. Go round. Damascus, Orans. Damascus.
I'd like to thank the Radio and TV Correspondents Association for providing dinner tonight. And I'd like to thank Senator Webb for providing security. glad to see everybody here is enjoying themselves.
Then, they hear his voice over the radio.
There was a call that was intercepted during the Battle of Tora Bora. He called back into Tora Bora from across the mountains in Pakistan.
Now the phone is ready to make and receive calls.
Yes, and there's a little chicken and egg here.
I agree with him. I think it is something that the area is surrounded by hostile people to Al-Qaeda.
There are many of them. They can communicate nearly in real time, but I think the biggest part of this is twofold. One, that these falsehoods and conspiracy theories have now become so ubiquitous and so pervasive that they're believed. So you have almost a parallel truth, and it's become a very effective tool for recruiting people. And the key is that the terrorists now have, in essence, they can direct their messages, as I said in my testimony, they can tailor it to whichever demographic they're attempting to reach. You have terrorist groups that have sites in more than 20 different languages, for instance.
Would anyone like to make a comment about that? I think yes, Ms. Katz.
Regularly, I meet with government agencies from all over the world. I have not met any person that really understands how this works. And, you know, if you don't really know how something works, you don't understand how the jihadists operate online, you will never be able to counter the phenomena. The first and most important step in this counterterrorism world of fighting them over the internet is to understand how they
discussion groups based in the United States as well. To the next category are the category of online games.
Consider what we have learned about the foiled August 2006 plot to simultaneously bomb 10 U.S. airliners and crash them into targets over American cities. This plot was derailed after arrests in Pakistan once more led U.S. and U.K. officials to yet another terrorist cell of British Muslims of Pakistani heritage. The operations controller was none other than Abu Ubaid al-Masri, the commander for al-Qaeda in Kunar province, Afghanistan.